What's up, Green Bay Packers fans? I'm here for another video, and I am wearing my Bart Starr jersey today. I don't know why. I went in my closet. I'm like, the Packers are playing today. I want to wear a legend, and I went with Bart Starr today. Absolute legend. The only Green Bay Packers Super Bowl champion twice. He won Super Bowl I and Super Bowl II. God bless that man. Rest in peace. Love him. And I wore this Green Bay Packers draft hat, one of my favorite hats of all time. This last year's Packers draft hat. Absolutely love that. And Green Bay came in today with hot piss because they had to win this game today. They could not afford to lose a game and be one game closer to being out of the wild card. They won today though, 30-13. Got close at the end, but we'll talk about later. Two crucial turnovers helped the defense secure this win for the Packers. Let's just start off with the offense. Jordan Love, 20 for 27, 229 yards, 2 touchdowns, and 0 interceptions. That's, I didn't really like that motion. But anyways, 0 interceptions because he is now gone 4 straight games without a turnover, without an interception. And you love to see that, especially because he had like 11 prior to these last 4 games, which was leading the NFL. So absolutely love to see him trending in the right direction. Started this game off 18 for 19, I believe. Second half offense kind of, wasn't in a groove at all compared to the first half. But still finished 20 for 27. Can't really argue with that. I think he's playing great ball now and very reminiscent of last year, how he played. Started off kind of rough and rocky, but love seeing him play his best ball in the second half of the season. Absolutely love that. Josh Jacobs, the absolute dog that he is, 26 carries, 94 yards, and 1 touchdown to go along with 4 catches for 42 yards. He is a dog. Gotta clean up the fumbling stuff, but I do not have any worries going into the future, but still gotta clean it up. But they worked him like a dog. The first drive of the game, 10 plays, ran them down the field. 9 of those 10 plays, they gave it to Josh Jacobs. He is an absolute dog. He's a game-changing. This is the identity of this team. Josh Jacobs, give him the ball. Matt is finally using his running backs like he should, giving these guys the ball. Absolute weapon. This guy is a different type of running back. We saw it 2 years ago when he was with the Las Vegas Raiders, when he ran for 2,000 yards rushing. He's currently the third leading rusher in the NFL. This guy is a dog. Give him and feed him as much as you can. Dog. Absolute dog. Another dog today, Jaden Reed. 5 catches, 34 yards to go along with 3 carries for 27 yards. He had a great game today, especially coming off of the last 3 games where he really wasn't getting a lot of targets at all. He put up a dud 0 stat line last week. So it felt obvious early on that Matt LaFleur wanted to get him going. So 8 touches in this game. I think that's like a perfect amount of touches that he needs. 8, 9, 10. It was great to see him get going today. Love Jaden Reed. Christian Watson, 3 catches, 56 yards. Doing his thing. Catching those long, deep passes. Had a beautiful toe touch grab right on the sideline of the end zone. Beautiful throw by Jordan Love in the first quarter. This offense was clicking. First 2 drives, touchdowns, and I believe the third drive was a field goal. So they were on one in the first half. Romeo Doubs, 3 catches, 40 yards, and 2 touchdowns. And that last touchdown grab by Romeo Doubs, a man who had been out the past couple of weeks due to a concussion, came to fucking play today, made 3 absolutely crucial catches. 2 of them were touchdowns. That last one, just absolutely, what a grab. Off platform throw by Love, but got it in a good position for Romeo to make that catch. Was able to catch it, land his elbow to secure himself into the end zone. What a game by Romeo Doubs. He's that guy. He's that guy. He's that James Jones. He's that Randall Cobb. When you need to get a third down conversion, you throw it to Romeo Dobbs. um, like I said, the offensive line played really well today. It was just the second half. Seattle, they're ball players too. They're a good team. They were leading the division prior to this game. They're a good team. So they after the second half they came and played their ass off and was holding the Packers offense to next to nothing really in the second half. So would like to see Green Bay really stomp on their throats like I want them to, but when you see the final score 30-13, I guess I really can't complain. But again, this offense has so much potential. They in a way, this could be like 45-13. And you see 30-13, it's like, well, should I really be complaining? But really, this offense could be way better too. And I'm saying this too, and I also got to take a step back sometimes and realize this is still the youngest team in the NFL. Crazy to think, because they have just so much potential. Now flipping on to the defensive side, they played their fucking ass off today. Geno Smith was not doing much of anything. First two drives, Green Bay's defense stalled out Seattle's offense. The only real guy that got going today was Jackson Smith-Njigba, a guy that I absolutely loved coming out of the draft. One of, if not the most draft crushiest guy of all time. Watching his film from Ohio State, he had a great day against the Packers, but that was really just about it. Charbonnet was held at pretty much next to nothing. He did get a touchdown, but it was stat-wise, it wasn't very big. Same with DK Metcalf and Tyler Lockett, two guys that they were next to nothing in this game. And you love to see that, especially with guys like Carrington Valentine, who came to play today. He got an interception, a key one in the red zone, in the end zone as well. Bad throw by Geno Smith. Carrington made a play, because prior to that play, they threw to Valentine again. He should have got an interception, dropped a key one. Very next play, they throw to Valentine again, and he gets that interception. Love to see that. I want him to play over Stokes, get Eric Stokes off this football team. He will not be a Green Bay Packer next year, so why keep throwing him in the rotation? I will never understand why he is playing on this field. Because in my opinion, the 7th round pick from last year, Carrington Valentine, is a way better corner than Eric Stokes. Not saying he is a good corner in general, but he is a very good corner compared to Eric Stokes, without a doubt. But it's Brian Gutekunst's first-round pick. But I think we've seen enough of Eric Stokes. We've seen enough. We know what player he is. I never, even his rookie year, I never thought he was going to be like everyone was praising his rookie year. I was still not big on it. Cornerback's a hard position to judge. He's been injured the last 2 years. But he had full opportunity to take that starting job this year, and he is just not good in my opinion. And I hope Carrington Valentine stays as the starting quarterback going forward. But I want to praise this defense because they had 7 sacks today. 7 sacks. Yes, you heard me. The Packers that don't get any pass rush, and why did you trade Preston Smith, and what's going on with Rashawn Gary? Well, you know what? Rashawn Gary now has 4 sacks in his last 5 games, or maybe 5 sacks in his last 4 games, one of those two. But this team is playing a lot better now and getting some pass rush against a pretty stout Seattle Seahawks offensive line. Kingsley Enagbare, he had 2 sacks today. What a game. He might have been between him and Edgerrin Cooper, those 2 guys played their ass off. Cooper getting an interception and a sack in the game. What can I say? That dude, speaking of draft crushes, he was my number 1 draft crush in all of the NFL draft last offseason, and I was just so happy that Green Bay Packers got him in the 2nd round, because this guy, Chris Collinsworth, just was glazing on him all night, but it's true. I think is going to be a superstar in this league, especially the way he plays, his speed, his athleticism, and you saw it all game long. 1 interception, 1 sack. Like I mentioned, Kingsley and Abari had 2 sacks today and another tackle for loss. Had probably his best game of his career. Rashawn Gary had a sack today. Love to see that. Brenton Cox Jr., the undrafted kid out of Florida, second-year man who got a sack. Devontae Wyatt got a sack today. Absolutely blown up Geno Smith. Hit a spin move on the offensive lineman who was a rookie. He had a fucking hard day. I don't know who he is, but the guard from Seattle just absolutely got spin moved out of his fucking pants. And Devontae Wyatt, who had been quiet for the last 5-6 weeks, the first round pick out of Georgia, finally got a sack today. Love to see that. And of course, the unsung gem, Carl Brooks, also had a sack today. He was all over the field. The man who blocked the kick against Chicago comes in today and gets another sack. This kid is great. He's great. I want more sacks from Carl Brooks. I'm praising him every video. Love Carl Brooks. This win brings the Packers to 10-4 on the season and all but assures that they will be a playoff team. It's not official yet, but with 3 games left against the Saints, Minnesota, and the Bears, they have all but clinched a playoff spot. Going into this game, they had a 98% chance of making the playoffs. With a win now, it all but secures it. So great game by the Packers. It wasn't perfect. I would love to see Matt go for it on the 4th down plays more often. Maybe it's because I'm watching Dan Campbell shit too much, but then again, Dan Campbell went for that stupid fucking onside kick today that all but sealed his team's loss. But I digress. This is a Packers show, and I can't wait to see how the Packers play against the Saints this next game, because the Saints are down bad right now, but that doesn't mean anything against Green Bay, because as we saw today, they will never fucking throttle a team, but it was nice to get a win, a big-time win against a good team in Seattle, who actually, going into this game, was the division leader, and they were in the playoffs. Now that they lost, they are in the hunt now, so they are out of the playoffs as of today with 3 weeks left, but we'll see what happens with them. They are a good team, and I like their coach. So with that being said, I want to thank you guys for watching this video, and tune into next week when the Green Bay Packers play the Saints. I will be posting a video, post-game reaction just like this, and I just want to thank you guys for watching, and just do me a monster favor, like the video, leave a comment down below what you thought of this game, because it does great for the channel, and it also does great for right here in my heart. So thank you guys. Go Pack Go.